Hey everyone, welcome to the Playback Podcast presented by Car, your weekly podcast featuring America's favorite dancers, hosted by America's favorite road warriors. We are your hosts, Jocelyn, Kristyn, and Julie, and we are back for another episode in our brand new studio. Wow. You guys, it's getting better and better every week.
Every week we
Upgrades,
come in and they're working on something and it's just getting better and better.
Yeah.
Like, how can it get even better from here?
Shout out to the boys. They're putting in work. We appreciate them.
Literally.
Thank you, boss.
Overnight, too.
Overnight. Love it. Well, we have an awesome episode for you guys. We're covering all three brands, Car, Rainbow, Ultra. We had an exciting weekend. Lots of shows, lots to get through. So let's hop right in.
Shows.
Like ginormous
Like
shows.
2 stages worth.
It felt like a mini finals. I wasn't there, but it felt like it was a mini finals.
I was in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I had Act 70 Flip the Track from TJE Dance Force. I haven't seen TJ in a minute. They usually go to Long Island. They were in Bridgeport this weekend. I was very excited to see them because it has been a long time. Elite line hip hop. At least 50 kids in this routine.
Let's go.
Love
I got to
it.
start it off with the costumes. I was emceeing at the time, so I was fired up that I was getting to see this. Letterman jackets with like a crop hoodie underneath it.
Cute.
Denim pants, jeans, white sneakers.
Cute.
Sick. Started off in like a V, like filled in V moment. As they were walking out on stage, I knew there was going to be a lot of kids, but I just didn't realize how full they were filling up the stage. And they came to eat. And they ate.
Oh, they ate?
They ate.
4 plus 4?
Yeah. What does that mean?
8.
Oh.
4 plus 4 equals 8.
Oh, it took me a second.
I knew that one.
Okay,
Come
listen.
on.
I was obsessed with their energy they brought onto the stage. They killed it. I'm so happy I got to see them this season. Like, you're seeing the video right now, and the energy in the video in person was insane. And at Bridgeport, the judges table is a few rows back. So we got to fully see like everything that was happening, and I felt the energy from 4 or 5 rows back. So I can only imagine at the back of the theater, they were probably like, whoa,
Whoa.
killed it.
Love that so much. Shout out Jessica with that killer hip hop choreo.
I was
Yeah.
obsessed.
Love her.
I watched it again this morning.
Just for the energy.
Yeah.
Just to
give
pump
you
you
that
up for the day.
boost.
Yes, I had to.
I love that.
Shout out TJE.
Okay, so I'm actually going to talk about a Car Long Island routine. This is Act 116, Dangerous. Dancer's name is Kai Leon from Dance Extreme, New York. So, first of all, I got reached out to by multiple team members about this routine. And essentially, it's this 9 to 11 dancer that came out and was just unreal talented, like to the point where it's like, how do you do that? She won first overall. She won the Ultimate Elite Glass Award. And then she also won the title. So, I mean, clearly, like if you're taking home all 3 of those awards, you know that you did an outstanding job. But what was cool is our staff members actually said that her mom said that she did her very first solo ever on the Car stage that day 5 years prior. How crazy is that?
So
like
a full circle.
Full circle moment. She won, but like to see her growing up and, you know, just from a little itty baby all the way until winning that first overall. It's so awesome. So congratulations to Kai. We were so happy to see her solo, and we hope you had an awesome time at Car Long Island.
Woo. All right. Well, I was in Mesa, Arizona at Ultra, and this weekend was absolutely insane. The talent was crazy, so it's hard narrowing it down. But the first one I want to talk about is 506 Somebody. This is from Dance Deluxe. The dancers were Gage and Vanessa. We love them. Yes, we love seeing them, and they were absolutely amazing. And then just they're alone, but then the pair of them together is such a dream duo, you know, like the technique, the legs, the turns, but then also I think it's really cool seeing them like grow from convention season, like the musicality, the textures in this song. They used like, they went back and forth between a stripped down version of the song and a song with all the beats and everything in it. It was Somebody That Used to Know, so like part of it would use the like really acoustic, really emotional version, and then it would come back in and have all the do 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 do, and they would like hit every accent, and so it was just crazy. And I really liked where you just kind of didn't know where it was going because the song would go back and forth, so you were kind of like watching, and then the beats would catch back in, and you were like, whoa, like. And they're hitting every accent, and yeah, they were crazy. And then obviously their technique and their legs are like bang, insane. So they're just, they're such a dream to watch alone, and then together you're just like match made in heaven. Stunning. So amazing job.
Wow.
Yeah, so great watching them.
Okay, we're going to go back over to Bridgeport. Act 128, All I Ask from Apogee Dance Academy. This is Sarah Gazzardi. First of all, saw her in the morning doing her group routines, and I was like, she's fabulous. She was Dorothy in their Wizard of Oz production. Like, she was killing it in all of their routines, and I was like, I hope she has a solo later. Like, I really want to see it, and she did. Costume, first of all, went so well with our car backdrop. I just have to say, it's like this purple costume with like this beautiful like rhinestone applique moment, like almost like a star moment, and then it had like a flowy part in the back, and I was just like, this is beautiful. For one, lines, technique, she makes it look so easy. Like the whole entire routine, she just did it with such gracefulness, if that makes sense. I was very impressed with her dancing all day, and then to get to see her do her solo, I was like, oh yeah, that like, it just like was a breath of fresh air. I got goosebumps while I was watching. I was like, she's just a beautiful performer. And at that awards too, we did like a graduating senior thing. I like to go down and ask them their name and what their plans are for their graduating year. And I think that she said that she's like a Penn State dancer. She like made their dance team. I think they're like the Lionettes or something like that. And the crowd went wild. Aww. So I'm excited for her. She killed it. Happy graduation year. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Oh, love it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Carr, Long Island. I have one more I want to talk about. Again, highly recommended from the people that were working this event across the board. This was Act 37, I Write the Songs, from Dream Center Dance Academy. And this dancer is Riley Horan, who... you guys...
We talk about her every year.
But how can you not?
So
I
good.
mean...
1,000%.
She's stunning. And the cool thing about her is this was her last time dancing on the Carr stage, which is absolutely insane. For her solos, she's grown up dancing. And so to see her perform her last time on the Carr stage was really special. You could literally see it in her performance and in her facial expressions. Like, she went there to dance and perform. Like, her face, you can just tell she's enjoying what she's doing. And she's like frolicking across the stage. Like, she's dancing.
She's having the
actually
best
dancing.
time.
She's throwing in her tricks, but like you can just... I enjoyed watching it so much. Like, she's just one of those dancers who, like, enjoys being on that stage, and it transcends the stage, and really, like, you can feel it. So
didn't Megan say that she like did her solo and literally hopped on a flight to go to a college dance team tryout?
Yeah, she literally hopped on a plane immediately from comp to go to the Alabama dance team clinic. So good luck, Alabama.
Get it, girl.
Oh.
She'd be a great pick. We highly recommend.
Yeah, if you're watching.
Okay, we're going to go back to Ultra Mesa. This was Act 460, Sweet Caroline from Soul Shock Dance Company. Love seeing Soul Shock. I'm always excited when they come to our shows. They were at Ultra last year, and they were such a pleasure to see, so I was really excited to see them again this year. And their dances were still just that, top notch that you're expecting from them. It was like the original version of Sweet Caroline, so, when people do like the throwback songs, you're like, this is going to be a good group, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just so, like, I feel like joyful, like, it just, like, made you, like, sit there and smile, and you're just, like, ooh, bopping, like, having a good time. And then one of my favorite things is they had an edit where, like, only in the first verse they did it, but they literally, how people add in the, like, bum, bum, bum. So they had an edit where they lowered the music on that part, and all the other kids from their studio in the audience were, like, singing the extra little parts, and it was so cute, and I really loved that. And it just made it was like a feel-good vibe, so it was so great to see them. All of their groups and solos were absolutely stunning. Jaden as well. Wow, her solo was crazy. She had 2, and both of them were absolutely stunning. But yeah, I love seeing Soul Shock. They're just so good energy.
Dang. Okay, I'm going to go on down to Rainbow Overland Park. I was just scrolling through some results. I wanted to watch some dances from different shows, and I stopped at Act 1126, Natalie Don't from Dance Gallery. First off the bat, costumes. I loved them. It was like this royal blue satin dress, and it like went up here, but then like cut low here. I don't know how that was possible. It was really beautiful, and it looked beautiful on every single dancer on the stage. That caught my eye right away. I didn't know the song either, so that caught me off guard a little bit because I was just like, whoa, I want to hear this. Like, this isn't something that I've heard before. I said, first off, the costume is so stunning. It looks good on every single dancer in this piece. The partner work and preciseness within their choreography is very stunning to watch. It's visually pleasing the way they move in and out of each other. I watched the first 45 seconds on the online results snippet and immediately went to go watch the full performance in their studio center because it was so good. I mean, I wish I was there to see it in person because I felt like with the built stage and everything, it just made it even more of a performance moment. Those costumes, I want one. It was
Send
so
Nurka one when
pretty.
you're done with them.
Please, I will wear it for real. IDAs, I'll wear it.
Yeah.
It was like giving off like elegant, like for an event vibe.
Okay.
And they were dancing in them.
Slay.
I was obsessed. Wish I was there.
Love it. That was Overland Park, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I have one that I have to shout out just because the MC will kill me if I don't. So, from Starstruck Performing Arts Center, this is Act 1107, Strange Love. Her comment was, and I'm going to read it word for word, just wow. Costumes literally stunning, technique flawless. Their textures from hard to soft are literally insane. They do a few lifts that had me on the edge of my seat. If they don't get an elite ultimate performance, I'll scream, cry, and throw up.
Yeah, that sounds like Olivia, huh?
Right.
Yes. Okay. So I went and watched it. Agreed.
Fair.
Like, it was,
Justified.
you guys, like sometimes there's like an elite group that comes on stage and everyone is equally giving 120%. And like, you can tell they went through and cleaned, like, and not just like, make sure you're sharp. It's like, where's our eye in this moment? What is our focus? What is our intention? Like everything, you can tell they broke it down so much. I want to go back and watch it again, like even because it was cool and it was like a little bit different and they just did such a good job executing it. So yeah, congratulations to Starstruck. Our MC was obsessed and rightfully so. It was an awesome routine.
Heck yeah.
All right. Okay, back to Ultra Mesa. There were just so many good ones. We have to keep it going. This is Act 414, Pure Honey by JPJ Productions. I don't think I'd ever seen them before. And then Marco told us they came all the way from Minnesota. So I was so pumped to see them.
Wait, their name sounded familiar?
Yeah. So good. When Marco was texting me, he was like, you have to see these dances. Like, they're so good. And I was like, they give like college team vibes. And so good. Oh my gosh. It was Pure Honey. So it's that song where it's like, check my technique. And it was technique check, like literally insane. Legs, jumps, turns, crazy. And then I wanted to give a shout out to Miss Bryn. She is one of their seniors, and she won the Elite 15 to 19 solo category, and also got a power performance.
Whoa.
And she's going to Ohio State next year. She's going to be dancing on their dance team. And it was so cool to see her, even her power performance. Ms. Alex Kessinger was saying, like, you are absolutely insane. Like, you are paving the way for younger dancers. And absolutely, like, everything she does is so fearless and so amazing. Everyone at JPJ is crazy, but I think she, like, really, like, leads with strength and just, like, fearlessness. And it was great to see her. They were all so sweet. Their teachers were amazing. Yeah, they were amazing to have at Ultra and so talented. So, thank you.
Wow.
They're great.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the last one I want to talk about is from Bridgeport. It was Act 146, Heart of the One. This is Madeline Cook from the King's Dancers. The most intense choreography you could ever see. And she was intense and like very precise with that movement. Like you could see in her face, like this was intentional for her performance. She had this cool costume that was like almost like painted and it had a heart, like a legit heart, not like a...
Oh, like a heart.
Oh, like a heart emoji.
Yeah,
Yes.
anatomy heart.
Yeah. And like painted on her face, like almost like veins, if that makes sense.
That's cool.
It was really cool. The music was very interesting. She just had this crazy like gymnastic style movement and the transitions between them were so seamless. Like you had no clue like where she was going next. Like it was almost like a trick. I remember Molly Gray said like a couple years ago whole like, they think that you're going to go with your chassé to do a jump, but really you're going to go and roll to the floor and do like a leap thing, whatever. she was channeling that, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I said that the whole time my jaw was just dropped. She was so smooth. I didn't really breathe while she was like doing her dance because I was like, what's coming next? You know, it was super cool. She was cool. And she ended up winning first overall. And she got that Elite Ultimate Performance.
Work.
As well as Sarah from Apogee, her All I Ask. We had some cool dancers.
Yeah.
I had a great weekend. It
It's
was
so
awesome.
fun. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is from Car Roseville. This was recommended by one of our MCs, Bree. This is from D2M Dance Project, Act 234, What's He Building? So first off, to set the scene, it's kind of like this wooden shack vibe, and it's like, it's giving like spooky ghost town vibes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That sort of feel. And it's
I
like,
love it.
the song is a little bit intense. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but basically what our MC said is I literally had my eyes glued to the stage with this one. Their music, their storytelling was so good. And she's like, now I really want to know what he's building. So basically they had like this shed and they're all kind of like coming out from behind it, but like they keep kind of going back in, and the whole song is like, what's he building? Like, like we see, like, I don't know, it's like creepy. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but it's giving like old Western something. I don't know, but it was just really well executed. It was different. Clearly it caught the eye, especially as an MC. Like, you're seeing hundreds of performances throughout the whole weekend. So for her to be like, nope, this is the one you have to talk about, like the dedication, and clearly she was enthralled from the start to end. So congratulations to that amazing performance from D2M Dance Project. Awesome job.
Amazing. My last one from Ultra Mesa is going to be Act 357, Sound of Silence. This was Kendall from Club Dance. Wow, absolutely crazy. 9 to 11. And then also she posted about last year, I think, or I saw it somewhere, that it was 2 years ago, actually, our first year at Ultra. She was like an itty bitty baby, and she got a power performance, and it was like such a cool moment, and she was so beautiful. And like, I believe it was Alex Kessinger who was also here this year too, so it was really cool. And she was talking about how mature she is for her age, and then to see her like 2 years later, now a little older, and oh, she's just so stunning. She's grown up so much, and she's still so beautiful. So amazing job. And then also Act 504, Constellations from Sylvie Wynn. You guys, 8 and under.
Wow.
Power performance, supercharged
What?
with a 296.2.
What?
When
I'm
I
sorry.
tell you lines, feet, control, maturity at 8 years old,
Wait, what studio was this?
Club Dance.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Absolutely.
I was like, a baby
No.
scoring that high? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, their
Club
minis
Dance.
are crazy.
Absolutely crazy. Wow. Yeah. I think everyone was just watching her like,
How?
how? Like, gosh, yes. And then her dad came on stage with her to accept like
Cute.
her high point, and her dad is like a really tall, I think Marco said he's a like professional basketball player.
Oh my
and I was like,
gosh.
that makes sense why she has those legs and those feet. Like, that's
Just
where they
already.
come from. Yeah. Crazy, so talented. I don't know what they do over there at Club Dance, but
They're wild.
insane, amazing talent all weekend. I just had, again, I had the best weekend. I just loved watching everyone in Mesa.
Yeah.
Everyone was so good.
So leading on with that, if you have received a car convention scholarship, we do have a Phoenix, Arizona stop this fall, December 8th. You've probably received a scholarship. In November, you probably came. Earlier this season, you probably came.
If you
And
won the
have
Ultra
that-
Improv Challenge,
Yes.
you got
You
a car
have-
scholarship.
You have it, so you might as well utilize it. Call our office, get registered. We're coming to Phoenix, Arizona, December 8th. We actually have a few new cities this season that I would love to just let you all know about. We're going to Lakeland, Florida, October 20th. Florida, get excited. You better show up. We have Houston, Texas, November 3rd. Minneapolis, November 3rd, that same day. Providence, Rhode Island, November 17th, and obviously Phoenix, Arizona, December 8th. So if you live nearby any of those cities and you've received those convention scholarships, call us up. We'll get you registered with them. We have to register you through your studio center. Let's get you in there. Let's get you taking class with our fabulous car convention faculty.
It's such a fun time.
It really is.
I love convention.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Like literally. Okay.
Love it. Okay, I have 2 more picks from MCs that I'm just going to touch on. From Car Orlando, MC Sydney. Want to give a shout out from Peaches Dance and Music. This is Act 306, Aria, scoring a 294.5. Her comment was, slayed my life away. Completely stopped the room last night.
Whoa.
So I went and watched.
Okay.
Completely agree. She's a beast. Like, she's definitely one of those dancers where I feel like confidence alone, you walk on stage and everyone's like, oh, she's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's such an important thing to think about as a dancer. Like, you are being judged from even the wing sometimes. Like, if we see you prepping, like getting ready for your routine before that MC announces, like our eyes are most of the time already looking at you.
Yep.
So just like look prepared, you know what I mean? Especially if you're one of those dancers that starts off stage, like don't be hiding behind the curtain. Like stand there, be ready, let them know like I'm here.
Yeah.
And walk out on stage with that purpose. And most times, 9 times out of 10, everyone's gonna stop what they're doing to watch you.
Yep.
And it's just, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Time and time again. So awesome job. She was a beast, and maybe gonna have to go watch it again. And then the next one I wanted to talk about was from Car Tulsa from MC Brittany. This is from Legacy Studio of Performing Arts, Act 268, Measurements. This is my favorite one, you guys. Okay, so I got second overall, and my comments on it were, it's basically the whole song has these 2 girls and it's a duet and they're stunning and they basically look like twins. And so I think it just looked that much more in sync.
Okay.
But they have like drawing all over them, almost like a sketch would for a costume. And then they had tape, like measuring tapes, like for sewing and everything. And so the whole song is talking about size 2, size 8, size 12, 32 inches, 27 inches,
Whoa.
B size. Like it's literally going through everything, like my thighs, my legs. It's going through everything that like as females, especially as dancers, we think about.
Yep.
And it was just such a stunning routine and they did it so well. And I don't know, I just wanted to like shed light on it. Obviously Brittany thought it was extremely impactful, but like congratulations to those 2 dancers and especially that choreographer. Like there's a young dancer who's going to watch that performance and have that in the back of their mind moving forward as they go out into the dance world and do all these auditions and do all these things. So yeah, just beautifully done. It was like this really cool contemporary, and I don't know, I feel like sometimes contemporary, you don't really have like that impactful message. Sometimes they leave it for like these lyricals. And so like to have this cool contemporary but still have like an important, inspiring message behind it. I loved it. And I'm sappy for that kind of stuff. And I cried, okay? I cried watching it and maybe had to pause a couple times.
To wipe the tears.
But it was so good. And it's such an important message for young girls and dancers everywhere. But anyway, so just congratulations to Legacy Studio of Performing Arts. You had an awesome performance. And then with that, I did want to touch on Tulsa was just like bringing the good vibes this whole weekend. So we did our DAC Pink Bucket speech like we do at all of our sponsoring competitions and conventions. And not only did they raise over $900, which is amazing, but it was so cool. They actually had all of the dancers on stage put on that You Can Be Anything merch. So we'll put those photos here.
Cute.
So you'll see all of them wearing that exclusive drop of the XOMG pop merch that we did for our music video last year. And what's cool is the one dancer, we'll point her out, her mom has actually been battling. And so to hear her like go up and be inspired and like the backstage coordinator, Melody, and Ray, the director, everyone said it was just a really cool moment, and all the studios there were great all weekend long. So just thank you to all the studios that participated in the Pink Buckets and just all the studios in general for raising over that $900. We love it. And to date, actually, we've raised over $50,000 just with those pink buckets. So that includes the Car and Rainbow buckets across all of the cities that we do. We've raised over $50,000 for this season. So
that's incredible.
We would love to hit that 100K. We're like halfway through the season.
I think we can do it.
I think we can do it, especially with finals. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
We can do it.
You can be anything. So we can do anything. Gotta go.
Put that on a t-shirt. Love it. Well, where are you guys going this week?
I'm going to
West Palm
Beach, Florida.
And we'll be in Lowell, Massachusetts together.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
We haven't worked a show in a minute together, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Haven't
I'm
been to
excited.
Massachusetts, I think, ever.
The last time I was there, we did a convention, and that was like years and years and years ago.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be good.
It's going to be a great weekend. Can't wait. Literally, it's so hard to narrow down all the performances every single weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Or else you'd be here for 3 hours.
Literally.
We might have to do like a 6-hour finals episode. Not really. I'm joking.
No, we'll do like one.
Part two.
Anyways,
Part two.
we're just already trying to figure it out.
It's good. Okay.
Finals are coming.
Make sure you're registered. Make sure you get the deal on the Anaheim hotel.
Yeah, come to Anaheim. It's fun.
It's really fun.
Disneyland is in the backyard. Like, you can go if you want.
Love it. Okay. Well, as always, we'll see you guys on the road. Thank you guys for watching All Things Car, Rainbow, Ultra, DAC. We've got a lot of fun things planned for the rest of the season and appreciate you always watching.
Wait. We have a winner.
Oh, we have a winner.
We have a winner
Yes.
from last week's episode. If you watched and you commented.
Yes. Our winner, and I'll be reaching out to you to get your sizing to send you some fun merch, is at Lizzie's World of Games 6215.
Ooh,
They said,
you are the
love
winner.
this podcast. And guess what? We love you.
Yo.
Yo. Not me. Not honey. Yo. Oh no, it's getting crazy. As you can see, it's mid-season. We're losing our minds. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you on the road.